But tonight, we ain't going out. So we invited everybody. The made.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, two teams tough losses a week ago and want to turn things back around today. It's the Raiders going up against the Broncos. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A big play there for the Raiders. 30 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
Little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want that.
Fresh set of downs here.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56 now.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So they're operating in the red zone.
All right, now, lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. So the D-line's going to spread out. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle to Beckham. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him, the way he goes, ball, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. And they give this time to the tailback. They'll give him a yard on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, this season's going nowhere. No reason not to go for it. And it's a rare success for them as they keep the drive alive.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. They'll set up the throw. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play, because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
And Novak's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
As they run the counter play. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out. Graham slotted out to the left.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. He'll drop to throw. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed.
Super toe.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll give him 12 yards and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll drop to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And now a first down following that long gain. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, after last week where he kept finding the end zone, what do you have, 2 touchdown runs?
Yep.
He's got to be just a tad frustrated here. Close, but he hasn't gotten in.
Well, maybe they give him another shot. We'll see.
Well, I would think so. I think he's built up that type of equity, but the guys on the other side of the ball know it too.
They come out here in the eye. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Their big tight end as time expires in the first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead. So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grab the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And quickly they get to the line. They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And they'll go on the ground. Cut back, left sideline. And now the run. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. set up a throw. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Simple slant route and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Give him 22 on that one. Good enough for an Oakland first down. In the slot on the right is Graham. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Red zone opportunity. They'll come out in the pistol. First and goal from the 8. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's third and goal now. From the 15 now after the sack. It's 3rd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Here we go.
Now back to throw. And this is caught at the 8. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
Watch it now. Here we go now.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go. No. Check.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Complete to Jason Wilton. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. An entire crew of Raiders, an entourage there to make the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
He'll look to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have broken the tie. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else. And
he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
2nd down, 9 yards to go.
Lucky 56. Lucky 50. All right, here we go. 3-19. Leopard.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A group of Broncos there combined to bring him down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big... They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Set. Blue, landed. What's in that body? No. Check. Patriot.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it, trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And the play clock's running down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A big play there for the Raiders. 33 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. In the slot on the right is Graham.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw. Left side caught by Matthews. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. He's back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll come up with split backs in the backfield. And they'll stop it with 4 seconds showing on the clock. So now it's all up to the kicker, Nick Novak. Now hang on here, timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, Charles, coaches always talk after losses about putting that behind you and moving on. But in a case like this, when you could have won it with a chip shot field goal and you miss it, that is going to sting for a little while, isn't it?
Some are tougher to put behind you than others, right? We always talk about compartmentalizing. What is the rule, coach? It's always about 24-hour rule after a game, and then you move on. That's tough because that was a very makeable field goal. In fact, I think you and I were both just shocked that he didn't knock it through the post, and they end up walking off the field losers.
So for the Raiders, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Denver, this loss will be the capper to a dismal 4-12 campaign. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return